What's up, Octagonal Nation? Mr. Octagonal here from Octagonal Gaming. Now, today we have another Madden 18 rebuild. Today, we're going to be rebuilding the Denver Broncos, and this team has not been too good in real life, especially on offense, and especially the quarterback position. Trevor Siemian's been terrible. Brock Osweiler has been terrible. Paxton Lynch hasn't played yet. I think he's going to start on Sunday. We will start him in this rebuild. We're going to trade both of these guys away. Paxton Lynch probably is not going to be anything in the game or in real life, to be honest. Running back, I think I might trade CJ Anderson. He is only 26, but I might trade him. Jamal Charles, I'm definitely going to trade. Devontae Booker, I kind of want to hold on to because he's young. Receivers, I don't know what I'm going to do with Emmanuel Sanders or Demaryius Thomas. They're both really good players, and I really like them. But Demaryius Thomas is 29, and Emmanuel Sanders, I know, is older than Demaryius Thomas. Yeah, Emmanuel Sanders is 30, so I might trade both of them. Carlos Henderson, 22 years old, not bad. Garrett Bowles, he is someone I do want to progress on this offensive line. Not great with pass blocking, so probably going to move him to like right tackle. Ron Leary, I'll have to check his contract. If it's not too bad, I'll hold on to him. Matt Patriots, he's a solid player. I think he does ask for a pretty big deal, so I may trade him. Virgil Green, don't really care. I kind of want to start Jake Butt or one of these young guys. AJ Derby is 25. Hewerman is 24. Does have slow development. On the defense, Derek Wolfe, I like him. He's a good player. I need to check his contract too because I don't know how big it is. Other than that, no one too excited on the defensive line. Gostis, is he? Yeah, he's in his second year. Linebackers, I'm probably going to trade Shaq Barrett. I do want to start Shane Ray. Middle linebacker, Brandon Marshall, I have to assume is on a pretty big deal. Todd Davis, don't really know him too well. Maybe we'll keep him. Von Miller's not going anywhere. Secondary, cornerbacks is probably going to stay the same for the whole rebuild with Aqib Talib, Chris Harris, and Bradley Roby. 3 safety, Justin Simmons, 23 years old. I'm not going to trade him. And strong safety, we do need a new one because Darian Stewart's 29 and he's only 77. He was a pretty good player recently. Special teams, not too concerned about right now. So let's get Brock Osweiler, Alan Barbray, and Domata Pico to the Jets for the first-round pick because the Jets are trading Trevor Siemian and Corey Nelson, I think his name is, to the Browns for the first-round pick. The Browns suck, and they love middle linebacker. Sean Spence and D'Angelo Henderson to the Cleveland Browns for a future fifth-round pick. And Joe Thomas, we want to give Paxton Lynch that support. Yeah, Paxton Lynch. Trading 3 middle linebackers I signed in free agency to the Colts for Malik Hooker. So basically, we're getting Malik Hooker for 3. We're going to move him or Justin Simmons to strong safety. And our new fly zone just got another ball-hawking beast in Malik Hooker. Getting Jared Davis in a rebuild is sort of like getting the Hawks pick in 2K. You kind of have to do it because the Hawks always suck. Jared Davis always becomes a beast in this game. And I'm a Lions fan, and in real life, I've really liked what I've seen from Jared Davis. Kind of reminds me of a young Ray Lewis. Not going to toot my own horn, but we're trading Brandon Marshall, Chad Kelly, and a 4th-round pick. I think this is a great trade. CJ Anderson and a 4th-round pick to the New Orleans Saints for rookie running back Alvin Kamara. I kind of want to rebuild around Kamara for a rebuild. I think it'll be kind of fun to have him as our franchise running back. See how he can do on Max Garcia and Jamal Charles to the Colts for their 1st-round pick and their 6th-round pick. We're going to be trading Ron Leary and Shelby Harris is a 7th-round pick to the Bucks for their 1st and a 6th. The Bucks don't do that good in this game, and they're not that good in real life, but like it's about the game, not real life. We traded Todd Davis, Derek Wolfe, and Emmanuel Sanders to the Patriots for Rob Gronkowski. I think it's worth it because we're getting a beast, and I didn't really see any of these 3 players in my long-term plan, so maybe we didn't overpay that much. Once again, we're trading a lot. We're trading Demaryius Thomas, Shaq Barrett, and Ladarius Green, who I signed to the Steelers for a 5th-round pick, and Ryan Shazier. Now, we already have Jared Davis, so I think we're just going to go 3-4. Or I'll just move one of them, probably Ryan Shazier, to outside. I know he makes more sense as a middle linebacker, but I just want Jared Davis to get that XP, and maybe in like a year or 2, we'll move Shazier back in. I don't know. We'll Virgil Green to the San Francisco 49ers for Ed Reed not Ed Reed. What? No. Eric Reed. I'm not keeping Eric Reed. I'm using him in a trade to get a really good player. I'm going to show you that player. Ed Reed, Will Parks, and Devontae Booker to the Steelers for David DeCastro, Marcus Gilbert, and the future 4th. I kind of wanted Devontae Booker to be the 3rd down running back, But I would rather David DeCastro and Marcus Gilbert, as our offensive line is actually looking pretty good for Alvin Kamara. Hopefully the run offense does really well, because the pass offense is going to be trash. Cowboys are out here trying to finesse me. They're being mean. I offered Darian Stewart, Quentin Cobles in a third for Zach Martin. It was inches away. So I have to trade a second, and all we're getting back is a 6, but we're still getting a 98 overall Zach Martin, so I think it's worth it. Will be our final trade. We're trading Matt Paradis and a third-round pick to the Bears for a future 5th and the first round. Look at the offense. I think the passing offense is going to be horrendous, with Paxton Lynch as the quarterback, the best receiver being Gronk's the best receiver, but yeah. I still think the passing offense is going to be horrendous, but for run offense, I am excited about with rookie Alvin Kamara, and we have a great offensive line with Joe Thomas, David DeCastro, Garrett Bowles, Zach Martin, and Marcus Gilbert. Onto the defensive side of the ball, I do need to do something. I'm going to make it a 3-4. Because I need Shazier and Jared Davis. I want Shane Ray, Shazier. Okay, so it's a 4-3. That's not good. So 3-4. Hopefully they all get XP. I'm a little nervous because sometimes it doesn't register. And I need Jared Davis to get XP. So here's a look at our defense. The defensive line will hopefully be Crick, Gustus, and Wynn. I'm not trying to hate on Kerr, but I'd rather Jared Davis play linebacking core. Shane Ray, Shazier, Miller, and better be Jared Davis. And then secondary corner stayed the same. Safeties, Malik Hooker and Justin Simmons. We moved Simmons to strong safety. He actually went down more than Hooker did if he moved, but I feel like Hooker will be really good at 3 safety. So that's where we're going to put him, and hopefully we missed the playoffs. Colin Kaepernick was the quarterback. Okay, Alvin Kamara got no XP. Carlos Henderson got solid XP. So did Garrett Bowles. Pretty disappointed with Kamara, though. On the defense, well, that's annoying. Should not have gotten Ryan Shazier. Yeah, I regret that. We went 4-12. I don't even want to look at the stats. Hooker did not get much XP. This season was a mess. Yeah, the players we need to re-sign, there's no one important, so that's good. So we're just not going to re-sign any of these scrubs. And let's get Ryan Shazier, the 14th pick, and Gotsis to the Browns for Myles Garrett. I get Myles Garrett a lot because he's a beast. Draft. We have picks 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. I did not sign anyone in free agency because the free agency class was horrendous. So far, this rebuild is not. Oh my goodness. I'm trading for my first overall pick. I have to get that guy because oh wow, this draft class looks sick. Wowzers. Yeah. This draft class looks pretty insane. But remember, the Bills rebuild was the last rebuild I did. It was not going so well, and then the second offseason we were just yuck. And then we transformed into this great team, so I'm pretty confident. Aqib Talib, Paxton Lynch in a 6. To the Niners for the first overall pick. I know Aqib Talib's a cool player. And he went to Kansas. I'm a Kansas fan. I'm wearing my Kansas shirt. Luckily, it's for Kansas basketball, not Kansas football, because their football team sucks. But we're gonna draft that sick quarterback. The draft class was extremely successful with that first pick. We took that quarterback, and he's kind of a beast. 86 overall superstar development. I made him Josh Rosen from UCLA. With the second pick, we took Cortland Sutton, the wide receiver from SMU. And with the third pick, we took Arden Key, linebacker from LSU. So 86, 83, 83 with our first 3 picks. That's incredible. With the 5th pick, we took James Washington, wide receiver from Oklahoma State. He's solid. With the 6th pick, we took this guy, slow development, going to trade him. I didn't make him into a real-life prospect. With the 8th pick, we took Bradley Chubb from NC State, and he is a monster. In the 5th round, we took a guard. In real life, this player is a tackle, Chukwuma Okorafor. He's from Western Michigan, but for whatever reason, I couldn't find Western Michigan. Probably blind, so we made him from Western Oregon. And then later in the 5th round, we took this guy, a quarterback. We just took a flyer on a quarterback. Yeah, sorry. We took a flyer on a quarterback, and he is superstar development. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. He's obviously not going to start because of Rosen. So, I'm going to make some trades. And let's look at Shane Ray, Marcus Gilbert, and a first-round pick to the Giants for Mr. Ramen Noodlehead himself, Odell Beckham Jr. So Josh Rosen is going to have some pretty good receivers to throw the ball. Straight fire. Josh Rosen at quarterback, Alvin Kamara at running back. Hopefully he gets more XP this year. We're going to give him another chance. Receiving core, Odell Beckham, Cortland Sutton, James Washington. Offensive line looking lit. I'm going to do XP later, at the end of the season. We need defensive tackles badly, but at the ends, We have Bradley Chubb and Myles Garrett. Both have superstar development, so we're good there. Linebackers with Arden Key, Jared Davis, and Von Miller. And in the secondary, we have Bradley Roby, Chris Harris, Malik Hooker, and Justin going 10-6 and make the wild card round. Whoa! Josh Rosen has 64,000 XP. Made a Pro Bowl and Offensive Rookie of the Year. That is pretty darn lit. Garrett Bowles with 16,000. Odell with 17,000. On the defense, Von Miller has a lot. Jared Davis has a lot. Arden Key. Did he win Defensive Rookie of the Year? No, he made the Pro Bowl. No Defensive Rookie of the Year. Would have liked more from Chubb, but he does have superstar development. So now I'm looking at the stats because I'm pretty happy. Josh Rosen, picks will go down. I'm pretty confident. And our other superstar, Corey Vick. Running the ball, Alvin Kamara. Not a great year. Had some solid XP, though. Gronk led us in catches, Odell in yards, Gronk in touchdowns. Blocking, a little nervous. Wow, it's not that bad at all. Defense, Jared Davis led us in tackles, sacks. I see a lot for Von Miller, yeah. Arden Key had a lot, too. Picks, solid. So is Rosen in the MVP race? Jacoby Brissett in second. Madden in a nutshell. He was in number 9. Any other awards other than Von Miller and Josh Rosen? James Washington in third for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cortland Sutton in 6th. Vick in 8th. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Arden Key was in 2nd. Bradley Chubb was in 4th. I forgot to trade him. Oh, well, it's fine. I mean, pretty much everyone, not exactly everyone. See, some people still have a lot of XP, but Josh Rosen is an animal. 97 overall. On the defense, nothing too insane happened. Arden Key, cannot get that out, is now a 90 overall, so that's really cool. So I'm going to sim to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we make it. Fortunately, we lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So another season, which, I mean, winning in 2 seasons is not easy, so I guess it's fine. Josh Rosen is developing phenomenally. We're looking good. In the re-signing period, we re-signed Odell Beckham, Zach Martin, and Bradley Roby. We did not re-sign Joe Thomas. Franchise tag, nah, it's too much money. So we do have plenty of money, unlike last year. We had no money last year. And I don't really care about what we did last year because there was no one in free agency. So hopefully this class is lit. And hopefully we can bring back Joe Thomas. So let's take a look. And is it good? It is. Melvin Gordon's a 97. Yeah, I think I'm going to go after him. Agency, we get the 2 guys I wanted. And that was Melvin Gordon and Joe Thomas. So we're going to trade Alvin Kamara. We need defensive tackles so bad. Like, it's horrendous. We could also maybe use another cornerback. And other than that, I think we're in good shape. Trading Bradley Roby, Banks, the corner, who has so development, and a second-round pick to the Arizona Cardinals for Patrick Peterson. So Chris Harris and Patrick Peterson, cornerback tandem. Yeah, that's pretty second-rounder, Alvin Kamara, and a 5th. 2 for Raiders, 4 Khalil Mack. We need a defensive tackle, and Khalil Mack's obviously not a defensive tackle. I could have gone for Aaron Donald, but he's like impossible to get. So I'm probably going to move Khalil Mack to end, and then Bradley Chubb or Myles Garrett inside. I don't know how good either of them are inside, so that's a bit annoying, but I'll figure it out. 3rd and 2/4 to the Philadelphia Eagles for 96 overall beast in Fletcher. So looking at the team, Josh Rosen's a 96, Melvin Gordon is a 97. The offense is looking really good. I have Auto XP on, so the computer can do it. On the defense, I moved Myles Garrett inside. He's a 90. So this team is looking really good. Patrick Peterson at corner. Sorry, my voice hates me today. Khalil Mack at left end is obviously a 99. And also, our developments are not great. As Myles Garrett, his went down from superstar to quick. Khalil Mack's went down to quick. And Chris Harris's also went down to quick. I don't know how, but it doesn't really matter because we're all insanely good. So let's get to the Okay, this just makes no sense. At the end of the season, we go 8-8 and miss the play. I don't get this game. I don't get this game. I do not get it. This team goes 8-8. What did Rosen do? Quarterback of the year. This game is so stupid. Another year. Re-signed Gronk, Chris Harris, and Simmons. Joe Thomas is declining heavily. He's now only an 85. So we're just going to get his replacement. Free agency, I wanted to get Richard Sherman, and sadly we don't. So I'm just going to do upgrades off camera because I really don't need to show you all the minor traits I'm going to make. Pretty much going to upgrade the offensive line. We're going to probably upgrade the receiving core. And what else are we going to upgrade? Probably maybe safety. And maybe defensive end. And maybe middle linebacker. I just built a super team. Boom! Offensive line stacked. We got Forrest Lamp, who's at 98 for some reason. Nico Siragusa's at 97 for whatever reason. We got Julio Jones. On the defense, we got Bobby Wagner, Earl Thomas, Keanu Neal, and Trey Flowers. This team is stacked. This team is actually stacked. If we don't win the Super Bowl, there are some actual problems. I'm going to XP Josh Rosen. He's probably going to be a 99. I'm just going to sim to the offseason. I'm so confident. So we're now at the Super Bowl week. I have no clue how he did. Josh Rosen did eventually upgrade to a 99. So that's good. Please tell me we won the Super Bowl for some serious problems. I received an invitation, and I do not care. Sorry, but yeah. So we're almost done. Come on, please tell me we win the Super Bowl. The Jaguars win the... how do we do? We went 13-3. What? We went 13-3. I cannot take this game. No, I don't want to press that. I want to see what round we lost in. This team is by far the best team I've ever built. By far. Like, team schedule. What round did we make it? We lost in the second round of the playoffs to the Jaguars. I do not give this game. This team right here. This offense, all A's on the defense. All A's except for middle linebacker, but we're... Did I forget to switch to... I forgot to switch back to a 4-3. I'm stupid. So Myles Garrett just did not play. We should have won the Super Bowl regardless of having Hill playing. I do not get this game.
Hey, man!